All right, welcome to DeanBodi Show. DeanBodi Show. Hey everybody, what's up? How's it going? Start of a new week. Everything's rolling over here, and we're gonna get it kicked off with who's the good girl? Good girl, Bodi. Good girl Bodi. She's the best girl in the world. Oh yeah. DeanBodi.com. 800-878-9698. The Bodi Hotline, Fun Line. Call the Bodi line. Say something nice to Bodi. She'll make it a feature on the show. Say your name, where you're from. Say a little riddle, little zippity doo dah. Do your little sing along. We'll sing it with ya. That's how we do it over here, DeanBodi. Got all the platforms on there. The links on the website, DeanBodi.com. One will get you over to the podcast, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. And the other link will get you over to the YouTube channel, DeanBodi Show YouTube channel. All right. So, hey, just a little update on my sciatica story. If you're following me from the previous episode, hi, sciatica. It's been driving me crazy. Oh, yeah. So, up super early today because this thing was gnawing at me, shooting all the way down my leg. And I'm like, okay, Mr. Sciatica, you want to go? You want to try to take me on? So we get up. It's about, 4 in the morning. Let's go walk 4 buildings down and do some laundry. Let's get Bodi outside at the dusk. Let's go do our thing in spite of the pain and the agony because you got to move. You can't submit. You can't tap out. You got to keep moving. So I'm doing my stretches. I'm doing these kind of range of motion exercises that I know how to do and trying to find some release somewhere. As we know, when I was doing the Dr. Dean thing back in the day at a high level, I still do with some other line of work and stuff in my consulting business, but that's a whole nother story. Anyway, we're bringing you DeanBodi information right now. So I'm taking myself through these range of motions, right? And I'm going through it and in my pelvis. And because in your foundation of your spine, here we go, you got a lot of wide bands of ligaments down there, a whole network of crisscrossing ligaments that keep you together. And when they get tight and locked up and things don't move properly, it throws everything off. Just like the foundation of a building. Everything else is stable with a good solid foundation, and you need good range of motion so things move properly. Things that don't move are dead. The discs between the spine to get their nutrition through spinal movement from above and below through the bone marrow and all these things, blood flow and nutrients get to the disc. When things lock up in the spine, that's why you see bone spurs and that's why you see osteoarthritis and things set in and locking that area because things aren't moving and things aren't getting nourished. So it starts laying spackle down to hold that area in place. Why? Because the body's super smart. It knows that the spinal cord is right there. If we don't protect that, whammo, you're paralyzed. So that being said, we're doing these stretches and range of motion exercises. And the ones I do, you kind of go slow, but you take yourself a little past range of motion, little by little, and all of a sudden, I heard whammo! The hip joint made a large popping noise that I think I woke up 3 neighbors. And to the point where I was like, okay, what just happened? Obviously, the ball and socket joint in the hip decided to release. Right where that femoral head, that leg bone connected to the hip bone, the leg bone's connected to the hip bone, oh yeah, popped, released, and what do you know? All of a sudden, the sciatica started feeling better. But the hip started hurting. Well, obviously, because they took it out of the range of motion. So, hey, you got to correct one thing, make another area sore. So now we're hobbling around all day with a sore hip, but the sciatica was better. Okay, so we're on our way to another path. But the cool thing about it, because I'm getting to a point because it involves Bodi. Of course it involves Bodi. We're handling Bodi's wound also. I'll get that to it in a minute. But, wow. Till now, I always got by on my own. I never really cared until I met you. My Bodi helps me to the bone. She helped me with sciatica. She helps me with sciatica. So I'm walking around and she knows that I'm going through something. And we get back to the house, put the laundry in. I'm hobbling back and going through it. And what does she start doing when we get inside? She starts licking the back of my leg. She knows the sciatica is going down the right leg. She's licking my calf. She's going up into the hamstring area and doing it for about, 3-4 minutes straight. Like she knew exactly what was going on. I am about to cry right now because how tuned in we are to one another. How awesome the connection is between me and my white wintry wolf. How much I love Bodi because she's the most awesome Shiba Inu wolf special friend that I've ever had in my entire life. So that being said, man, it's just blowing my mind what she did, and I just totally was flipping out. After her licking therapy was done, hey, the hips started feeling better even a little bit more. Okay, so that's why I went into that song by heart. Till now, I always got by on my own. I never really cared until I met you. And it rocks me to the bone. How do I make it alone? How do I make it alone? Alone. Something like that. But man, what I'm trying to say is, thank God Bodi's in my life, and she's the greatest of all time. Oh, yeah, because she's a good girl, Bodi. She's the best girl in the world, yeah. The good girl, Bodi, yeah. The best girl in the world, oh, yeah. The sciatica killer, the crusher, she's got it. DeanBodi.com, 800-878-9698, Bodi Hotline, Fun Line, call the Bodi line. Oh, man. So we're handling Bodi's wound as well. Incredible what I'm learning and doing. So listen, I've taken enough 10,000 seminars in my life with wound care and this and that. You name it. Oh, we've been through a lot. And, oh, by the way, before I get into Bodi's wound care, we're going to be doing the big show, as I call it, between now and Election Day about DeanBodi's take on what's going on in the world, how I plug in my own real-life stories to what's going on with what's happening now. And we're going to go through it. We're going to be going through, things. We're going to tap into some interesting subjects. I think I'm going to rock your world a little bit, and it's going to be one for the record books. Yes, police brutality. Oh, yeah, we're going to touch on racism. Oh, yeah, we're going to touch on border control and all these things, what I've dealt with. We're going to Canada and back with some personal stuff that's going to freak you out a little bit, probably, that I've been through in my own life. And we're going to put our little spin on it, but it's all going to be true, real stories, and I think it's going to blow your mind. So I think it's going to probably go maybe about an hour. I think we can do it. The fire pit I'm going to have blowing behind me, because I like it as a meditative kind of thing, goes like an hour. So if I time it just right, I think it's going to nail it just on point. Hey, if I got to start it over again, we'll do it again. But we'll take some different water breaks, and we're going to play some music from ALEXA and tap into when that starts happening. We take a little break and let the music go. That's a time for you to be able to look. Those of you on video can watch the fire, do your meditation. Think about like what the subject I was just talking about and how it plays out in you. And hey, you don't like what's going on? You want to throw it? 800-878-9698. Throw your 2 cents on there. We like the rough edges. Plant your seed in there so we can bounce off of it, because we're going to let this DeanBodi show take us where it needs to go. With what's going on now, it's way too hard not to talk about it, but we're going to do it DeanBodi style. Nobody does it like DeanBodi. It's going to be an original, and we're going to rock it. Trust me on that. You're not going to want to miss that. Plus, you can fast forward. You can rewind once you get it all dialed in on the podcast or whatever at any time you want forever. But it's going to be titled, here you go, it's going to be titled The Big Show. The Big Show. I'll put it all in caps. This way we know exactly where that puppy's going to be till the end of time. And you're not going to know when it's coming. I'm going to be kind of doing my thing like I am now and go, oh, yeah, between now and Election Day. And all of a sudden I'm going to look in the camera and I'm going to say, The Big Show. And then we're just going to hit it right there. And it's going to be, that's how I'm going to do it spontaneous, because when I get the spark, it's going to rock. And no editing, A to Z. Flip the mic on, boom, we put it in the can because we like the rough edges over here. No fluffy puffy, erase this, touch up that. We're not touching nothing up because I want to be raw and real. Who else is doing raw and real? Oh, I don't know. DeanBodi Show is. So get ready for that. I'm so fired up about it. But as I walk Bodi around the neighborhood and try thinking of things, what I'm going to do, I have to keep it real. So I'm writing for the show and taking notes and bullet points and going through some scenarios in my head as I'm getting ready for the big show, as we're going to call it. All right, so Bodi's wound care has been wild. So something bit her really bad, right on the top, right in the back, right by the top of the tuchus, between the hips. Isn't that interesting? I'm going through a lower back sciatica thing and all that. My hip just blew out because that was a corrective move. But Bodi's got her thing right by her hip and all that too, low back. Come on. When the nerve going down the bottom, down the leg, we're looking at L5S1. Look it up. The nerve flow all the way down. Hey, it's in your anatomy book. Okay, so we're in the same spot. How crazy is that? So something bit her really bad, and it was weird because, and I said this before, I thought it was like the injection sites of the allergy shots we were giving her that were helping her tremendously. I thought there was a little raised area, like an abscess, but it turned out it wasn't. I had to look because it wasn't going down, and I saw some scab in there, going down 4 layers of fur. This scab is like intermeshed and wound tight with her hair to where some of it just wasn't letting go. And you got to get that old, the scabby, yellowy, pussy gunk out of there so new cells can come in and go. Otherwise, it's going to take forever. So very gingerly, I kind of flaked away some of the easy scab. And today there was a little bit more hanging tough. So what I did was, very lightly, she wasn't very happy with me today, but she didn't scream or nothing. She was like, yeah, I know you got to do it. So let's just get it over with. So I took her light little comb and flicked off the last couple spots, and then we hydrogen peroxide and got it all clean. Now, it's a little pink down in there, a couple layers down, clean as a whistle. Oh yeah, clean as a whistle. So, da-da-da. Da 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 da. It's all clean now. It's super clean. It's super clean. Oh yeah. So looking good. We're on our way now because we got Pet Love coming out in, on election day to give her a nice shampoo-y whatever. And I wanted to get this thing going. Oh my gosh. So between us, the two of us over here, hobbling, healing, we're going to get through this. Are you kidding me? You don't know who you're messing with. This is DeanBodi. So, hey, Millie. Yeah. Did you hear what he's doing with all this stretching and popping and the wound healing with Bodi? These guys are really doing it together. I know. It's unbelievable. They're so special. Wow, DeanBodi. We love DeanBodi. So, man, let's take a look over here, DeanBodi Show. And we don't want to shortchange anybody, DeanBodi Show. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a glorious day. There's plenty of sunshine, it's coming our way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay, yada-dee-da-ba-da-ba-da. I want to talk about something kind of funny right now. And you don't want to cause a subconscious disaster. We're going to take a little heart right turn. But before that, hey, Alexa, what's the joke of the day?
Today I have a joke about flowers. What do flowers wear under their petals? Underplants.
Wait a minute. What do flowers wear under their, as underpants? What do they wear under their underpants? Well, oh my God, that's pretty funny. Underplants. What do they wear under their petals? They wear underplants. Not underpants, underplants. All right, Alexa. Oh my gosh, that one spun me out a little bit because that was kind of cute, I got to admit. So, okay. No subconscious disaster, meaning, you ever been sitting on the toilet, okay? If you're in Jersey, it's toilet. So, and you're kind of going through your thing, and you're doing your business, and you're doing your little whippity-wipity-doody-doo, and you push to the side too much, and the toilet seat is loose and shoots out from under you. Oh yeah! But before you're doing it, you feel the pressure of the toilet seat, and you're kind of saying to yourself subconsciously, don't push to the side too much because you're like, wow, this thing could really go. I hope it's kind of the screws are solid and you go for it anyway when you know you should have backed off and it goes boom and it slides. Hey, that's what happened to me. Not fun. Not fun at all. So that was kind of a subconscious, don't push too hard to the side, toilet seat release. I don't know. Everything's releasing from my hips down for some reason, including the toilet. All right. So listen, let's make it a great rest of your day today. And wow, we're moving forward. I am excited about the Dolphins win. Miami Dolphins. Oh, yeah. We are tied for second place. Patriots lost. All right, Miami, we're doing good over here. All right. Hope your team's doing well over there, too. And at least we got a little football going. It's kind of nice. And we're going to talk at you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. And that being said, till now, I don't get by on my own. I never really cared until I met you. Even though sciatica rocked me to the bone, Bodi gets me through. Bodi gets me through. Ooh. Have an awesome rest of your day. DeanBodi.com. Oh, yeah.